Stevenson, and just want to come before you this afternoon to give an update on where we are as far as COVID-19 is concerned. As you may know, there's been a spike, been a rise in COVID-19 over several states, and Alabama is one of those states also, and particularly in Madison County. And looking at BamaTracker.com, we're looking at the positivity rate in Madison County. You know, Madison County is a large county that encompasses Huntsville, so this rate is across the county, but there's a 10.27% positivity rate. So we understand that is alarming, and we wanted to come before you and kind of give you an idea of where we are going forward. It was our intention to put together a plan, especially after the Thanksgiving holiday, to make sure that we can continue to provide a clean, safe, and healthy environment for you to worship. Our in-person worship service have been going great, and those who attend complying with the guidelines that established by the CDC and the church, and we thank God for that. We've been averaging about 40 to 46 members, and that's include our support staff. So that is good, and we're able to social distance in a way that is, again, providing a safe, healthy, and clean and environment. So we are thankful for that. Our intention was to suspend in-person worship service on this coming Sunday, and then start back up the first Sunday in December. What that would do is give us time to see what the results would be from those who went to their parents or wherever they went for the Thanksgiving holiday. From Thanksgiving to the first Sunday in December will give us about the 14-day incubation period that we would need, and then we go back to in-service worship service. We thank the ones who go to the website and sign up for the ticket. That helps us to better process those that are attending the worship service. We want to thank you for that. One of the things that I want to be clear on, and I promise you clarity and transparency as it relates to the church. And we unfortunately had a person who we found today. This person was a member of the support staff that did a rapid test on this morning, and the test came back positive. So we want to let you know that those individuals who had close contact with that individual have been notified through contact tracing. If you wasn't notified, then you wasn't at risk. And close contact, defined by the CDC, is somebody who is within 6 feet of a person who have COVID or been suspected of having COVID for a period of 15 minutes or more. And that timeline have been further defined as 15 minutes, a cumulative of 15 minutes over a 48-hour period of time. So looking back at the situation, the contact with the person was minimal at the least. So thank God for all the process that was in place, our nurses guild and all of that, all of those individuals who making sure that our temperatures are straight and that we're sanitizing, and our greeters and ushers ministry that are seating people as they come in. So again, we are on top of it, and the prospect of contamination have been minimized. We got a cleaning crew have come in and cleaned the area. So we are doing that. And as I said, we was intended to cancel in-person worship service anyway this coming Sunday because of the Thanksgiving holiday, and and that give us space to make sure that there's 14 days between the holiday and our coming together for in-person worship service. So we just want to point that out. Want to point that out to you. We're keeping an eye on this, and we are encouraging people to wear their masks. We're encouraging people to socially distant. One of the things that you are out, we never know. If someone you out grocery shopping and someone cough, the guidelines is to hold your breath, turn and leave the area immediately. The possibility of being contaminated is lessened. It grows the longer you stay in the area. So we're asking that you take care of yourself while you are Christmas shopping, Thanksgiving shopping, or whatever you're doing. Just want to also encourage us on coming together for the Thanksgiving holiday. It is better if you get your meal with your family and set up a Zoom meeting and connect that way. We certainly want you to be safe. There are some that will go anyway. So love yourself and love others enough that once you go, self-isolate for 14 days, and that number's up in the air. Some said 5, but we're gonna go with the 14 days that are out there now. That you would do that and take care of yourself. Watch the social media platform. Listen to us on 1000 AM radio next Sunday, and then be ready to come back for in-person worship service on the first Sunday in December. Second thing that I want to talk with you about is about our current environment. There's two things that the ministerial fellowship, and when I say ministerial fellowship, I'm not talking in terms about local, but I'm talking about across this nation. Two things is that number one is the hesitant in the black community to take a drug, a shot or injection because of some fears of some experiments that was happening in time past. So realizing that the trust of the black church would be able to get our parishioners and our community comfortable enough to take the vaccine if it is deemed safe. Now, I want to emphasize deemed safe. There are several studies out there that are saying that they got one coming online, but we are saying that we got to see more than one test. It got to be different. So across the country, clergy everywhere is bringing in doctors and putting out information that will connect with our community. When I talk about our community, I'm talking about the black community. We bring a doctor in. We want a doctor that looks like us, that will talk to us and have some confidence, So we want to make sure we put that out. There's nothing against other doctors, but our community have more trust in the black church. That's just a reality. That's the first thing. Second thing is that there's something afoot that is stoking resentment among the races at the highest level. Even our Secretary of State made a comment about there's a war against white people, and all of this is intended to bring up resentment, and we are encouraging our community is not to be drawn into it. There are agents and persons out there who are addressing this head on. Matter of fact, there's going to be a coming together to specifically address what John Merrill said. He's Secretary of State, said and asked that he retract what he said. Just wanted to say something about about this free speech thing. There's no such thing as free speech. Okay, the Bible said a man gonna have to give an account for every idle word that come out of their mouth. Once you disparage God people, that's what Jesus told him. When there's certain things you can say. You might be in judgment of counsel, but if you call a person a worthless, then you saying that what God made was worthless, and you are in danger of his. So you just can't say anything. And speech is regulated. You can't go into a theater and cry fire, so you shouldn't be able to stoke racial tensions, not from the highest level of government. So we are talking and we are addressing those issues so that we can bring this divided nation back together again. We are praying for your support and get active. Not in a violent or destructive way, but by lifting up your prayers and lending your support as we go to Pharaoh and we tell him what thus said the Lord. So we want you not to get into that, trying to draw us in, and so we don't want to do that. As far as the election is concerned, there's a concentrated effort to disassemble the black vote. When they talk about illegal votes, they're talking about predominantly black communities. Where they couldn't do it under the cover of darkness, they're doing it out in the open, and there's a resistance to it. So stand up and demand that your vote be counted. One person, one vote. That is part of your right as American citizen, and just make sure that your vote count. And we're asking that you pray that the will of God be done in Georgia runoff, so that the destruction would stop. Where there will be someone who is not concerned about filling political position, but think about filling the stomachs of the people that don't have jobs and are hungry and coming up on Christmas. And it's sad down in Houston, Texas, a 3 mile, I think it was 3 cars wide, 3 miles long, waiting on food boxes, food giveaway. And we just got the word that this coming Wednesday, day after tomorrow, will be our last giving of food away this year. So what'll happen in November, December? That's when we as a church have to step in and fill that gap. So I just want to bring that to you. Feel free to call. You can call the church office, or you can email me, Joe Stevenson at pumbchurch.org. With your comments, questions, even criticism. Criticism helped to develop me and make me a little stronger and a little wiser. So I welcome them. And please understand that we're safe. We're safe. We like I said, isolated. It was after the fact, and we have done everything we can that we minimize. So I don't want you to believe that if you hear Sunday that you was in danger. Like I said again, those who was in close proximity, which the CDC find as close contact, have been notified and advised as to where to go forward. Amen. And so I want you to have a safe holiday. Want you to take care of yourself, take care of your family. And we're looking forward to a great coming back together on the first Sunday. Now, this Sunday we will have support staff. Now, we're going to video and Facebook and all the support staff there. It's just the in-person part of it is that what we're suspending